Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris in our Song of the Stars series. The Horizon Signal quest chain has been going for the past couple of episodes, and it has been nothing short of riveting. Just absolutely wonderful to play. And my hat is off to Alexis Kennedy and to the Stellaris dev team for putting it together. It's just intense. Like, there's no real telling what's going to happen with this quest chain. But we are also presently trying to expand after we finally finished off the Serene Honfilier state. We have completely annexed them, and we got them to cleanse one of their colony worlds in the end of the war, which we're now sending a colony ship to take care of. We are building up influence rapidly, so I'm also just establishing a bunch of other colonies at the same time, seeing where else we can add worlds, especially with sectors that have routinely had issues. On that note, actually, let's take a second and look around. Lavasio has... That's right, Lavasio was a nice system that I was going to colonize when I built Lavasio. Oh, hang on. Nice, former planet, X-planet modifier. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal, distress signal. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a desert world. Let's go ahead and colonize here, too. Furthest, let's move you. Let's... not really any good options to start here, are there? All right, so this is Lavas Met, second colony in Lavasio. And do we have a term for the third colony? I don't think we do. This what kind of world is this? This is an alpine world. So this needs to be colonized by the Moij Huxkin. Fanatic Spiritualist, Collectivist would be good. Let's put them right here. And this is Lavas. Oh man. Okay. I'm making something up. Let's say Kra. Lavas Kra. Just a way to signify that that's the third colony in that
system survey
series. So we have a lot of energy credits now. We finally are at a point where energy credits are not something to worry about quite as much. We were fine for a while, and then things got kind of rough for a few episodes there. Kind of limited our fleet activities a little bit when things were getting really hectic. We still have some debris that we're taking care of with these science ships. Colony ship is arriving in Mira. That's good news. Ancient life pod. Got some society research from that. We are almost done, actually, with our current society project, which is going to reduce ship upgrade costs. Very nice. So, boom, there it is. New society research. Oh, sweet. Some nice new technologies. Specifically, increased habitability and food. Yeah, let's go for increased habitability. That's going to take a long time. It's going to take 10 years to research that tech. Unless... That's a new world's tech. Is there someone else? I'll just leave it. It's not going to be that substantial of a change. A variant civilization has been encountered. So, they're in the beginning of a steam age. Where are they exactly? Oh, interesting. They're close. So that's in Asmore. Oh, wow. Holy crap. There's a couple of planets in the Asmore system. So, tell you what, we need to get a construction ship down here as soon as possible. Need to get a couple of them going. All right, so this colony being set up is going to help a lot. I have a lot of science ships flying around down here doing their auto-explore thing. So they're going to butt right up against the Copenjaxi hegemony soon. So I kind of want to... I would love to lock down this entire arm going down to the core of the galaxy before they get into it. But I feel like they're soon going to expand. So we're basically going to have to push back against their borders. All right, we're almost done with the fortress research. That was actually a pretty expensive project that's been going for a while. God, so many systems have been surveyed actively over the past little bit. It's been an interesting past several episodes, mainly on account of the Horizon Signal DLC. But, alright, is this colony done now? Is it established? Malmira will be done in 1 month.
Anomaly found. Anomaly found. Construction complete. Colony established. Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Okay, the fortress is done, so now we have access to, just a nice mineral boost. Not that we need it, really. I'd rather go for the railgun just because it's a cheaper technology compared to the other stuff I'm looking at. Still gonna take a while. Alright, research that, please. And then that should be it for the debris, right? Yeah, that's it. So in Python, way over here, I could potentially have a project for them. So much to do, not enough time. Okay,
System survey complete.
I need to establish another colony somewhere.
Situation log updated.
Psionics expertise, awesome. Hang on. Before you go anywhere, you are a level 3 scientist. Research, please. And then do we have anything else that needs to be done over here? I don't think so. Just looking around to see what else needs to be built. Nothing really. So this spiral feed power hub is one of the technologies we have access to as a result of the chain. And I'm researching it because I'm just... of the Horizon Signal chain. And I'm researching it because I'm curious. I want to see what can be unlocked. But I'm also very nervous. Like, insanely nervous.
System survey.
Alright, let's go ahead and do a colony here. Colonize. But this would be good for these populations. So let's go ahead and get fanatic collectivist xenophiles here. Nalysynth. Or why don't we just make it Nalsynth? We would change that to an S. And we probably have room for more colonies. Yeah, we do. We have a couple of other worlds here that we could colonize. Nal Brinus. We're going to change this to Nal Zajet. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just realized an inconsistency with a number of my planet names. Is there by any chance just a way to see a total list of my planets? That would be nice. Because I just realized I've been doing this. I mean, it's my own naming convention, so I can name them whatever I want, but I've been putting in apostrophes where before I didn't use any apostrophes. Yeah, see? Like this. I'll try. Oh, wait, no, didn't mean to do that. I'll try and catch it when I see it, rather than going through and correcting all of it, because that would be tedious. That would be the height of tedium. And correct it like one at a time. Alright. What are you doing, and why are you not doing more? Just auto-explore. We have a construction ship that should be on its way to that system to build some observation posts.
System survey complete.
Okay. I always feel so mean when I do this, but sorry, they belong in the reservation. Okay, let's go ahead and populate this Savannah world. Seems like the
Special project complete. System survey complete.
the Zikmok would do pretty well. This is our first slave race. Let's put them right there. Nal Atmir.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Okay, research that. Also, while I'm here, let's fix this.
System survey complete.
I use plenty of apostrophes in the voices language, but Null, as compared to, when you look at Null Zaroth, our original world, this is the original colony world. Null is its own word. A small aerostat colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Hierogiscont 4. It appears to have been self-sufficient and remains from several different species we found on board. As best as we can tell, the colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. We have downloaded all the data found in the colony's limited databanks. Society research gained 150.
System survey complete.
Right as I was reading that, this dog started going crazy outside. If you can hear that, I apologize. It distracted me. I was like, wait, what the hell's going on?
Colony established.
Yeah, see here as well. Alright, so it seems like we have a new colony established.
Found.
Research that, please. Yeah, I've been making this mistake for a while.
Anomaly found.
No! How'd that happen? Research. Okay. So this colony's been established, so we need to add some more. That's within this existing sector, so it didn't change our sector limit, but we do need to add some additional colonies to our territory, or additional systems to our territory. So this is Sekfilir. Let's close the civilian ships. Alright, you need to come here and research this. Close that sector. Oh, it's being researched. Never mind. Never mind. It's being worked on. So is that.
Colony established.
So that's a Gaia world that we need to not colonize.
System survey complete.
Interesting. The Ukopratnau Watchers territory is being
System
pushed
survey
into by this hegemony. So yeah, by all means, piss off the ancient race. By all means. Have fun with that. Okay, seems like we need to colonize this world as soon as possible. My ships are currently investigating the system.
established.
Further primitives on the reservations. in keeping with our standard practice. Yeah, I'm going to save up points and see about colonizing one of those. We have a pretty substantial amount of territory at this point. I'm surprised we've been as cohesive as we have. We haven't really had any large-scale rebellions or anything like that, knock on wood. Okay, let's see here. It would take 92 to colonize Tem 2. It's a tundra world, and that's what we're going to do. We just need to wait till we get to 92 influence. We're at 79 now, making 5 every month. We've detected life signs coming from somewhere beneath the barren and lifeless surface of this planet. What manner of organism could possibly live there? I don't know. Research, find out. I would appreciate that. Thanks very much. Alright, just 2 more months, and we'll be able to colonize here. Which will help us lock down this arm of the galaxy all the way to the inside of the core. Alright, so now we're going to go up to 89 influence per turn. Or 90, actually. So 5 must be a rounded down number. The actual gain is 5.35. So after about 10 more days, 11 more days, there it is. Let's colonize it, and we are going to continue to take from our population on Furtist, because this is a... Actually, it's a tundra world, so let's go from Kasalosh. Research it. Not from Furtist, I said Kasalosh, thank you. Let's pause for a second and take a look. These are xenophobes. Fanatic spiritualist, pacifist. Yep, fanatic spiritualist, collectivist would probably be best. So let's put you here. This is Naltem. Alright, get down there. Colonize that. And there's a tundra world there for you as well, which should be pretty easily reached once we establish one elsewhere. So it doesn't appear that they've actually expanded in this direction. We just need to get colonies butting up against their territory and things will be better. I also kind of want to build a new sector here, to tell you the truth. Let's have a look at that. So this is Sekmira that I've just created. We've got 11 sectors altogether now. There's the a whiff of something text chain. Let's close that. And we'll have them expand in that direction once we're able to do that. No. Come back. Come back. Research that. Alright, docile slaves now appear to have some increased support since we stopped suppressing them. So let's reintroduce that suppression, because I don't know how that became a thing. Well, I do. I mean, I stopped suppressing them, so their faction support went up. But efforts to map the surface of this move have identified a strange mountain formation in the southern hemisphere. We've seen that many times. Got some society research out of that. Very good. None of the other factions appear to have any influence, so I think I'm okay leaving them alone. So basically I just need to keep both of the slave factions suppressed. That's the lesson that I'm learning right now. Wow, continental world here. So there's definitely some worlds that I can populate with the voices at the edge of this space if I can get there fast enough. Investigate gigantic skeleton. Another one. Oh, he's not high enough. He doesn't have high enough skill. Great. Neither do either of you. You do, however, and you're idle. So get over here. Ooh, pre-space civilization, so they've harnessed the power of the atom, and nuclear weapons may be prolific among the many divided nation states. The possibility of a sudden self-inflicted extinction event is nigh. We've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Levis Autocracy. Interesting. Alien creatures, I speak on behalf of Grand Marshal Petals. Petals of Orange, the undisputed ruler of the Lavis Autocracy. Respect our borders and keep out of Lavis affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from visiting your wretched worlds. You'll find yourself no match for us. Just letting you know. Alright, so in this system where there's a continental world... Oh, we have another new contact. The Quiverian Interstellar Hive. Interesting. Our aim is to improve ourselves through the use of technology, and whether you agree with these goals or not, we trust you to remain amicable neighbors. We all have much to gain from this encounter. Alright, so in this system there is a... we need to colonize this world. But there's also a pre-space age civilization in that world, so we're going to need to keep an eye on them. The plot thickens. Colony ship is on the way to Tem. How much would it take to colonize Ken Hijal? 151, but less once I colonize Tem. So we'll keep an eye on that. We will keep an eye on that. Checking for upgrades one more time. Oh, yep, there's one.
System survey complete.
By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. Yeah, research it.
System survey complete.
Okay, got some society research out of that mummy. 4 months until railguns are done. That's nice. We'll have access to hopefully some new and helpful engineering projects. We do have some colony ships on the way, but I'm saving up to be able to colonize further out.
System survey complete.
Ah, damn. So research speed and anomaly research speed just went down, but we have boosts from her sentient AI assistant, so hopefully that will help. It's not a good combination of traits. One actually negatively influences the other.
Construction complete.
Yeah, support for this faction is dropping since we started suppressing them again.
Established. Research complete.
Research complete. Nice. Railgun research is done, so that means... Ooh, kinetic weapon attack speed would be nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and do carrier operations. Give myself fighters. Also queue up some upgrades.
System survey complete. Ships upgraded.
That actually increased their firepower. That's nice to see. Alright, failed research project. Colony ship is on its way down to Tem.
Special project.
151 to colonize this. So we got some experience for that scientist from researching the skeleton. Looks like we still have a skeleton in Python that we haven't investigated yet. Is there a science ship of a high enough level? Yes, there is. Alright, take care of it. You're way on the other side of the... You're like almost in another quadrant of the galaxy.
Anomaly found.
Here are some of the other races. Oh, they're actually very near Earth. The Lavis Autocracy could actually end up... Here's another one, actually. The Yeon Empire. Ooh, you're ugly. Ruthless capitalists. Our superior collective greets you. I see no reason for our diplomatic relations to sour. Okay. Research. Yeah, so it seems like humanity is going to get swallowed up by other empires, unfortunately. They might have already been swallowed up, because I don't see anything else indicating that there's someone else nearby all this mess.
System survey complete.
Unfortunately. Here we go. The Lumla Solus crew is reporting that they found something spectacular on Subterraneous 1A. On the surface lies traces of an explorative expedition of another civilization. Left behind are some well-preserved documents and artifacts. The proposed action by Chief Science Officer Zempus Cayusto is to send the text findings to our homeworld for translation. There is also the possibility to sell them off to a private investor. Yeah, let's send to our homeworld for research. There's that. Alright, so Naltem is being established. And this actually does need to be added to Sec Mira. So let's scroll down. There's that. Good. Once that's done, our border should start pushing back against theirs a little bit, which is helpful. Also, our borders are closer to Ken Hijal now, so we should be able to colonize that for cheaper. Yep, we can. Perfect. This is a tundra world, so let's get some colonists from Kasalosh. Is there a fanatic collectivist? No, there's not. This is Nal Hijal. And then how much would this colony cost? 40. Oh, perfect. Let's do it. Colonize with the voices. That's awesome. I wasn't expecting to get access to it that quickly. So we've got some colony ships on the way down to take those 2 remaining worlds, which should give us a nice solid border and give us control of this entire arm. So we actually have control so far of this arm from its root all the way out to its connection to our opening territory and continuing around. And we have control of the arm north of us, galactic north of us as well, which is handy. We'll tell you what, we're 28 minutes into this episode. I will go ahead and cut this one here. In the next one, we're going to see through the establishment of those colonies, and then I might look into building more in this direction. Also, we are in episode 35 of Song of the Stars, so we are 5 episodes away from going back to Against All Odds Season 3. Very excited about that, but so I'll mention that just in case you're watching it live and you've never seen a content rotation on the channel before. But also, on top of that, as I mentioned a few episodes back, I am contemplating possibly calling this series at 40 episodes, just because this has been a nice empire building thing. I've learned a lot about Stellaris, and there's been a lot of good interaction, but it's been a very unique series, and there's new content for Stellaris coming out, and also just the ability to free up the time slot for any new series, Stellaris or otherwise, would be a good thing. So let me know your thoughts. Would you like to see 20 more episodes of Song of the Stars? Why or why not? And then also, if you wouldn't, some discussions there as well would be good. So let me know what your thoughts are. We can continue to talk about it up to episode 40, and then we'll of course decide while I'm playing The Long Dark again. So thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes with survival, science fiction, or simulation vibes air daily at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.